my studio. Today we're going to be learning about St. Patrick's Day and Ireland, and then we're going to do an Origami Shamrock. Stay tuned to the end for a super silly joke. Now over to my studio desk. All right, before we get started on our art project today, let's learn a little bit more about Ireland and St. Patrick's Day. So Ireland is an island in Northwest Europe. So where is that? Well, we're located here in the United States, but if you travel east across the Atlantic Ocean, you're getting closer to Northern Europe. And Ireland is located right here, just west of the UK, and it is an island nation. We call people from Ireland Irish, and the capital of Ireland is Dublin. And here's an up-close look at the Irish land. So why do we always associate green with Ireland? Well, it's called the Emerald Isle because it does have a lot of really beautiful green fields. The green shamrock leaf is the national plant of Ireland and can be found all over the country as well. So who was St. Patrick? Well, much of what we know about St. Patrick's life has been interwoven with folklore and legend. Historians generally believe that St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, was born in Britain, in the UK, not Ireland, near the end of the 4th century. At age 16, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and sold as a slave to a Celtic priest in Northern Ireland. After toiling for 6 years as a shepherd, he escaped back to Britain, and he eventually returned to Ireland as a Christian missionary. So one of the myths surrounding St. Patrick is that he drove all the snakes from Ireland. Unfortunately, according to paleontologists who study the fossil record of Ireland, there has not been any evidence that snakes were ever in Ireland. Interesting little side note for you. We also think about leprechauns when we think of St. Patrick's Day. Essentially, leprechauns were Celtic fairies. The red-haired green-cloth leprechaun is commonly associated with St. Patrick's Day. The original Irish name of these figures of folklore is a Celtic word meaning small-bodied fellow. Belief in leprechauns likely stems from Celtic beliefs in fairies, tiny men and women who could use their magical powers to serve good or evil. In Celtic folk tales, leprechauns were cranky souls, responsible for mending the shoes of other fairies. Also, you may think about the Irish flag. So the national flag of Ireland is green, white, and orange. The green represents the Catholics of Ireland. The orange is the Protestants, and the white in between is the peace between them. We also think about shamrocks, which is the 4-leaf clover. And again, it is the national plant of Ireland, and the Irish say it brings them good luck. And then lastly, let's talk about our festivities around St. Patrick's Day. It is a national holiday in Ireland, and in many countries, they celebrate this day, like in the United States. Many cities, such as Dublin and New York City, usually celebrate with a parade, and you're supposed to wear green on St. Patrick's Day, or you might get pinched. Just another little interesting side note is that the first parade for St. Patrick's Day, believe it or not, was not in Ireland, but was held in the U.S. Things that you'll need for this lesson include a square piece of paper. It can be colored on one side and white on the other for a more authentic origami paper, and some dexterous hands. First step is, if you want to turn your paper to the white side, you certainly can. Then turn your paper so that it looks like a diamond. And then we're going to lift the bottom corner so it touches the top corner for the mountain fold. All right, open it back up, rotate it so that the crease line is vertical on your paper, and then do the exact same thing with the bottom corner again, lift it up to the top corner. As anytime we do origami, which is the ancient Japanese art form of folding paper, We want to make sure that our folds and creases are as close as we can get them. As nice and even. All right, open it back up again like this. Turn your paper so it looks like a square and the crease lines look like it's making an X. And then we're going to take the top edge and we're going to fold it down to the bottom edge. I believe this fold is called the valley fold because now it looks like we're in a valley instead of the mountains. Rotate it one more time. So now it looks like we have the creases making an X and there's a vertical crease line, and make that same fold again. Fold down the top to the bottom, making sure the page is nice and even. All right, so now we're going to pick it up and we're going to take the left and right edges and bring them inward. And as we bring them inward, we're going to take these two sides and we're going to flatten them so that it makes a triangle in the front and a triangle in the back. If you missed it, I'll show it again. So I just pick up these edges here, and you can see it's already trying to fold for me, but we're going to take those right and left crease lines, bring them together in the middle, and then we're going to just flatten these two just like so. I believe this one is now called the water bomb fold. All right, for our next step, we're going to take this top right flap here, and we're going to fold it over to the left side, and then take the next flap and fold it over too. When you do that, you'll have one crease line on the back of it, and here on the front you can see that all the other ones have been folded to the one side. All right, we're gonna take the corner here with all the little flaps and we are going to fold that up like so. Crease it. So I just took all those little flaps and just folded it up like so. All right, I'm gonna now take this top corner and I'm going to fold to the crease here, and I'm just gonna fold this over like this. This is going to be the holder that's going to hold our clover, our shamrock. All right, so I'm gonna hold it by that new stem, and I'm going to take each of these and kind of spread them out into their proper placement for our clover, like so. And then I'm going to put my finger in each of these pockets, and I'm going to kind of open them up. And then I'm going to tuck in a little flap up here at the top to make them not so pointy. If you want to even do a little bit of a heart shape, you can kind of fold it in like that, and that'll give you a heart shape if you prefer that shape to your clover leaf. Not hard to do. I just kind of push it in more and make it into a V, or you can make it more flat. And there is our clover leaf, our super shamrock for St. Patrick's Day. And here's our finished shamrock. Oh, I hope that you enjoy making your own origami shamrock. Remember, you can go back and pause the video and replay it anytime I got ahead of you so that you can complete yours. All right, here's today's super silly joke of the day. What do you call a fake stone? You call it a shamrock. Yeah, shamrock. Okay, so be sure to be kind to everyone you meet today. Do something nice for someone in your house and keep on making great art.